Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Big Gamer Small Talk, the weekly Big Gamer Small Talk, back with another great podcast, the most compelling game-related podcast on YouTube, and you damn well know it. And we've got the usual suspects, with the exception of Showstopper, who is.
Somebody tell me now, because everybody keep asking about where's Showstopper at. Showstopper's got arrested for fucking stealing out of church. You know, he was running in fucking front and he locked his ass up. I don't know where the fuck Show's at. Show's in prison. I don't know where the fuck he's at.
Yeah, he's busy.
Purgatory. I don't know where the fuck he's at.
He's been excommunicated. No, I mean, Show's just been busy from what I understand, but I mean he'll be back eventually. He's not like we're not. I mean he's just not been busy. That's it. I mean there's not really much else you could say.
Sometimes real life, intervenes, but it is what it is.
Yeah, we carry on our best without him, but hey, wow, we're competing with the WWE Royal Rumble and the NFC Championship. Hey, shout out to my Broncos.
Now you're a Broncos fan, motherfucker.
Oh hell yeah! I'm a fan of anybody that beats Tom Brady to the fucking ground.
Like beats the dogs out of the fucking.
I want Peyton to win too.
Imagine being the last one. He can't feel his fucking fingers or something, right? He's fucked up.
Yeah, he can't feel his fingers, but I want him to ride off in the sunset with the victory, man. But yeah, man, that Brady took the most hits in a game all year. 20 knockdowns today. Boom, man, send that motherfucker some Flexall. He needs to get out of the fucking game.
What the fuck is that? Scrap? What's Flexall?
Flexall 454. It's like a muscle.
Jerk off cream?
Nah, man. It's like no.
Just say Ben Gay, motherfucker.
Okay, well, I mean Ben Gay, whatever. I mean. Same shit. But yeah, because that motherfucker got worked. Go home, Patriots. I fucking hate you. My least favorite team, man. I cannot stand the Patriots, man. Take that L, motherfuckers. And I know there's a lot of Patriots fans that watch this shit and like to rub that shit in, man. What are you guys doing now, man? You had them refs up your ass all day trying to hand you that W, and you still couldn't get it. Go to fuck home.
We did a good job with all the injuries we had all year, man.
Get out of here. Go home, bitch.
Bang,
go home.
Bang.
Patriots, man. 5 straight AFC Championship games and only 1 Super Bowl to show for. Get out of here.
Oh man, more than Baltimore.
No, same amount as Baltimore. Actually,
Baltimore been in 5 times?
No, same amount of Super Bowl rings over the last 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Who has more overall?
What's that?
Who has more overall?
Oh, well, Baltimore's only been a franchise for 20 years and have 2.
All right, like I said, all right.
Yeah.
Anyway, on to today's show.
Yeah, we've got, actually, there's a lot to talk about, but what's funny is, and we were talking about this off air, so this guy, right, messages us on Twitter, and he messages, like, me and Tim Dog and probably some other people, and he's like, Games with Gold is going to be, the backwards compatible games are going to be Red Dead Redemption and Splinter Cell Blacklist, right? So I'm like, who are you? Because this obviously seems fake as shit, right? And it's most likely fake. I'm going to say that. And he's like, well, we'll know by whatever it was. What did he say? Like Tuesday or something? I forget what he said. So he's like, hey, crap, follow me on Twitter. I'm going to message you some stuff. So I'm like, okay. So I followed him on Twitter, and he goes, this is what's going to happen. Microsoft Ultimate Collection, 60 games for $60.
Ultimate Collection, 60 games for $60. And what does that include?
He says it includes Microsoft published games, a lot of like 360 games, like everything, like Forza games, all the Halo games, all the Gears games.
What sort of Project Gothams and shit like that for $60?
Yeah, everything all Microsoft published games, right? He says think Rare Replay.
From what? From the OG?
From the 360. From the 360.
Well, that's too many goddamn. They published a lot of games last generation.
Yeah, he's saying 60.
It doesn't hold water because, I mean, backwards compatible is still a hot subject, even though Microsoft hasn't quite delivered yet. If they put something out like that completely negates backwards compatibility.
Okay, hold on. I want to skip to what this dude just told me, okay? Yeah. He just said Minecraft 2. I'm not shitting you. Like, he told me that because I was like, hey, can you give me, he says Xbox exclusive Minecraft 2. So, but hold on. He said Xbox One Slim $299, and he says the Quantum Break limited edition bundle will be announced soon. He says,
Black console or theme console.
I don't know. Hold on. So I asked him, will it have a disk drive? He's like, yeah, everything will have a disk drive. He says Phantom Dust, you won't hear from it. until
2018.
Yeah, he says until it's 6 months from release or whatever. But that sounds a little bit sketchy to me since they just renewed the trademark.
Damn, 2 years? They must have just started
Yeah.
working on it. If this is correct, what he's saying.
Yeah, he says Quantum Break 449 limited edition and a 349 regular 500 gig.
449?
Yeah, he says
450?
450 is what he says. And he says
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm just wait. How much are Xbox Ones cost?
$399.
console or something, or was it the Elite?
No, it'd be something custom. He's saying.
Yeah, he's saying
$450. That's
yeah,
like launch
$450.
Xbox One. What the fuck? Right now.
Well, look at the Halo ones. Those are $499.
The Halo
Yeah.
consoles are $500.
Yep.
Yeah, the Halo custom console.
They were
Custom one.
$499.
We getting that ass kicked. We got to find out console out there, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He says, and then he says Phil wants a $50 price drop, but Sacha driving a hard bargain.
Budget soft.
Budget soft, obviously.
This guy has the ins. This is like that guy from. Remember that guy that broke the whole story on NeoGAF net kernel?
Yeah.
Who's the guy that broke all the stories? This is him. That's
Yeah.
what he's doing it on us.
Xbox has their own throughway right now.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he says,
This
So-
guy's
so I-
legit. I think this guy. Honestly, he's concurring with everything.
so anyway, I asked him, I said, Forza Horizon 3? He says, yeah, it's Australia. It's based in Australia.
But you heard down south, so down under. You
Well,
may be right.
Yeah, he has good guesses for sure.
Yeah, it is.
It's not like,
He says,
Sound we do our free E3 show every year. It sounds like our free E3 list. But he might be right. We should see.
Well, I asked him. Like he said, Phantom Duster's got good developers on it. He says it's going to be a big AAA, big budget game. The previous version, to put it nicely, was quote a turd. So I said Battletoads, Banjo, Conquer. Lots of rumors. He says not at the moment. He said he heard Phil was in talk with Insomniac to do Conquer, but they want to do Sunset 2, which.
I
said, hold on, I'm not done. He said,
great.
yeah, I said, any big surprises you know of? And he says some, but can't say.
Okay.
He says Quantum Break internal projects it to be a 91 Metacritic. I said, no way does an Xbox exclusive get higher than 89 this gen. And he says, well, Alan Wake internal projective was 86, and it got a 83. Quantum Break is a big game, very ambitious. He says Halo-sized marketing incoming. Massive information blowout will be everywhere. He says you could thank the Uncharted delay into April for that. Satya Natala doubled the marketing budget to help counter Uncharted. He says doing some really cool things. Phil's expecting it to sell 2 million.
I can see that, though. I can wait on Uncharted. I mean, on Quantum Break.
Within the first month. He says Quantum Break, Scalebound, and Lionhead's new IP are some of the best games he's played. So I asked him what's Lionhead's new IP. He says a massive futuristic RPG, but he can't say much about it. Very, very sketchy because he's non-committal because I already knew a lot of this stuff. But he says, but what he's played of it, it puts Witcher 3 to shame.
I hope so. That would be nice, though, right?
I said, what about
That's not
Battletoads?
happening.
I said, what about Battletoads? He's like, no, he's not sure why Phil was teasing that. Let's see. He says there's 3 big announcements at E3, but he's keeping those secret. Let's see. He says Minecraft 2, 2017, Xbox exclusive, console exclusive. Xbox 360,
Minecraft
One, PC,
2?
Windows Phone, and launch. Android and Apple smartphones and tablet to come later. PS4 Nintendo is out of the picture completely for the time being. Satya pushing for PS4 release might happen if Minecraft doesn't move a lot of consoles. So that's so far.
That is actually I think is good strategy, but they won't do that. They're gonna do.
There's too much money on the table for that.
They're gonna just do multi-plat.
You know what?
You guys say that,
Maybe they do it a year later.
You dangle the carrot. You dangle the carrot. What you do is everyone on PlayStation
They won't do it.
Minecraft.
Don't
have
get your hopes
Minecraft.
high.
I
But if
mean,
you have Minecraft out there on other platforms now, and everybody says they want it, the key thing to do here is take Minecraft 2, make it solely Xbox, make it exclusive to
do a theme
Xbox,
console.
make people jump over, and then if you want Minecraft 3 or whatever the next version be at after that, can go back out to all platforms. But what you're doing is you're getting people in-house into your own console. It's really not a bad idea, and they'll make that money back up.
The problem is it's completely made up. You know,
absolutely.
I'm
just saying, wishful thinking.
But the next, if you're talking, it wouldn't be in development for this close. But say like a next Minecraft 2.
Wait, how long has Minecraft 1 been out? Forever though. What the fuck?
Yeah, but they keep updating it, and they just.
I mean, they're milking it that damn cow. I mean, that's $1 billion franchise. They can have several developers working on it. I mean, what does they really take?
But they're not going to over. It's not going to come out in 2017.
I don't think that you ever get rid of Minecraft.
Build the game. Exactly. You can't get rid of it.
Yeah, I think you just keep adding updates to it.
Exactly.
But it needs how was its story mode? I mean, I'm not into Minecraft. I don't know what about it.
That's not Minecraft.
Okay,
you can throw those games out. The Minecraft is always evolving. That's what Crap was saying. You never really can get away from that unless the only thing you could do is release it on a new engine or something like that, and then have the same concept with better graphics. But for that to happen, it's still you're not having that in 2017.
No.
Maybe they've been working on it for a while though. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe they could do like a 16-bit one or something. I don't know. But well, Minecraft is 8-bit pixel art. I mean, you could do.
Yeah, what if they do a next generation Minecraft too with some 3D building?
They could. Hey, why not do it with the 360? Remember, the 360 had it for a year before any other console.
That's what I said. So, maybe they do a year and a half. You know,
you launch Xbox 2 with Minecraft 2 exclusive for a year, and it just gets more asses in the seats. That's how you got to do it. You have something that's strong, that's powerful. You're not cutting the cord on the original Minecraft, so you let everybody still enjoy that on PS3, PS4, and PC. They're not gonna, and if they have a complaint, I'm sorry, it's what they own. People are gonna come over, buy the console, and that's a smart thing to launch with for Xbox 2. To be honest with you, is to make that one of your premier exclusives at the beginning of launch. That's something they should be working on now. I don't see why you wouldn't dangle that carrot for a year, and then you launch it on everything a year later, and like you say, it's just genius. That's nothing to do with this guy's predictions. That's just a generalization.
Yeah, I you know what? I gave them shit for that acquiring that. Fuck is Minecraft. I don't supposed to play that, but that is a fucking Jesus, my God, it's a juggernaut.
But
some of those guys are millionaires that stream that goddamn game. My God.
Yeah, and look, because you can literally make anything. The next Minecraft is actually Ark. Survival Evolved.
Yeah, it's a different way. I agree. It has that same type of evolution that you can just keep building. That's their shit, though, isn't it? But it's a little different as far as the tribes and the way that works. Ark is different in the fact that it's like a social reality video game. You know, like there's crazy shit going on. People are busting people's houses. There was one story this guy Rand told me. That they all woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning. They all went and they went to another tribe. They took everyone out and narcoed them, and then built them into a cage where they couldn't do anything. They couldn't even kill them.
What narco mean? What the fuck is that?
They knock them out, so they can't do anything. So like they were actually having holding hostages, or they took over the whole camp and pillaged.
These are real players.
Yeah, and they're putting real other players in cages where they can't do anything. Like that type of shit happens in Ark, where it's just like where the social aspect takes over, where people play the game as a group and they come up with crazy ideas. But yes, that's why Ark is so good, and that's why it is what it is there. It's somewhat like the next Minecraft, but it's a little different too. But on the same concept, it's that big. It's always going to grow.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's interesting though because that game did so well, and yet it got no props for doing over 1 million downloads in the first week, having a bigger community already than the PC version.
How much is that game? It was like $30, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be more than that actually when it launches full price retail, but only the
PS4 60.
Yeah.
Why not? 62? Why not? That game is still. I know for a fact. It's selling insane. That's what I was told.
It's supposed to get patched with DX12 from what I was reading.
They need it. They need it. I mean, the frame rate's kind of bad on it sometimes, but here's the thing: it's a CPU-intensive game.
Okay, well, that's DX12
so the people that are thinking that the PS4 is going to run this thing better are absolutely insane. Because from what I've understand is the PS4 obviously has the lesser CPU, and DX12 is actually going to improve the Xbox One CPU.
Oh my God! Yeah, we finally here, right? We're gonna finally see.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, the what is that? Even though I'm not a fan of how they're doing it, the new Hitman game is doing DX12.
Yes. And not even so much that. Something that I got so much shit for. About them. What was the developer from Batman and The Witcher said that their games can go back and be patched with DX12.
Right.
And I said, if they can, do it on the PC, they can also do it on the Xbox One because Windows 10 period, shares the same DX12. Your Xbox One is a Windows 10 machine. So if they can patch it on the same day, that's not no extra work, it's nothing. They ain't got to do anything different, it's the same code. So, their first game that I know of that's being patched with the DX12 that's already out is Just Cause, and Microsoft wants to show that off at GDC. So we're gonna see. Was this next month or was it in March?
What's that, GDC?
Yeah.
Is it GDC in March?
Okay, well that's the first game that we're gonna see. So we're gonna finally see what. Now listen, that's not the same as the game being developed with DirectX 12 from the ground up. You know what I mean? So I still want to see a game developed with DirectX 12 from the ground up. And a game that's going back and being patched with DX12. What are the benefits?
Well, Fable Legends has been patched with DX12.
What I've been saying from fucking eons, like that goddamn game is beautiful. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those games, but still, the game that was built for DirectX 12, I think Deuce X might. I don't know if.
Deuce X. You got Hitman.
Deuce X seems like it. Yeah.
Well, Square Enix was crazy. Square Enix, even though they shafted Microsoft, they're all on board with this DirectX 12.
Look at Tim trying to break news on BGST Live, talking to Mikey Berra. He's like, no, because Mikey Berra goes, no 4K full AAA games, and then Tim's like, so is it possible to get arcade 4K games? What game could we see in 4K, if any? Because we've heard actually, I remember hearing from Frank O'Connor that Halo 2 Anniversary could have been 4K.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for
which they have to add in. Who's gonna wants to play the older one? You got the newer one.
You know what? I like switch it back and forth. I thought that was kind of interesting. But hey, that's just
suffer from nostalgia. Look, enough. Fuck that. Give me the new one. If I get it in 4K or whatever, give it to me. Give it to me.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think it's interesting. I personally don't really care about it. I don't have obviously a TV that can do 4K anyway, but hey, it's interesting.
Crap, I know you're cheap, but they're dirt cheap now, crap.
Dude, it's not just that, man. It's just that there's there's no real reason. I just bought my new set. So I mean, like about a year and a half, 2 years ago.
What do you mean? You just bought it 6 months ago. Jesus Christ, crap! I told you.
No, man, about a year and a half. There's no reason for me to.
Tight, man. That's the R2 Funk. That motherfucker tight.
Yeah, man. You gotta.
A decent Vizio for like $500.
He replied to it, and he goes, "I don't know. You have to ask the people who make games. I just make the platform."
I wish that bastard would let me win something from him for a change, man.
I always retweet late, a day late. I'm like, what the hell's going on with my Twitter? I'm swearing, man. I'm late to everything, man.
Well, no, he's always giving away stuff on there, man. And
I don't ever see it. You know what? I just pay attention to my notifications. I don't ever go to like what's actual, so I just always stay on my Twitter feed.
Things like 4K, guys. Just to get back to 4K and DX12, it's almost like. Personally, the way I feel, this is my prediction. I just think that's really going to be a next generation thing. If we dabble with it a little, that's great, but it's totally going to be for because here's the thing: everyone that's a developer that's making games for this is all saying it's coming. If it's coming for PC, and that's the main intent. I think we're going to see it strong on the next Xbox console. I don't think we're going to see it very strong on this one.
Well, I guess it does take the game, which, of course, what's pushing me. The Xbox one's not a supercomputer. But, again, a lot of questions are going to be answered. Now, this is another thing. Just to say this. I don't really peg Microsoft as being liars. They were asked that when they unveiled the Xbox One. And they said, that the Xbox One is capable of 4K. You know, this is what they said.
Yeah.
It was Al Purnell, and I think Major Nelson. You know, one of them. You know, said it was asked about it when they. You know, but. We're gonna see. We finally gonna see what the Xbox One can do.
Hey, I just realized we have someone in the comment section.
Hmm?
That's named Ellen DeGeneres, and they got an Adam Boy's avatar. That's all I'm saying. I mean,
shit. The gloves is off.
That's a fan right there. That's a fan.
The gloves
right
is
there.
off. Who calls me? That's Mooch calls me. That doesn't
he? Yeah.
Yeah, but, dude, I was the one that said he needed to take off the Ellen Halloween costume because
shit.
dude looks like Ellen.
Would they send you?
Who's that?
Adam Boyce in an Ellen DeGeneres costume? What is it?
Well, no. There's a guy in the comment section right now that's named Ellen DeGeneres with the Adam Boy's picture.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, it is. Like, hey, we get that a lot. But anyway, guys, I wanted to talk about something that the media and nobody's really talking about much, and that's this February 25th Xbox event.
Oh, yes. Now, what does an event consist of? Is it just a Windows event, or are they going to?
No, it's an Xbox event with they're gonna. I mean, obviously, there's gonna be some Windows stuff there too, but
it's an Xbox event.
Yes, Phil's gonna be there. They're going over the spring game lineup. They're talking. That's what it is. It's specifically to talk about the spring games.
So they're going to be showing Quantum Break off and whatever comes out.
They're probably going to have like Killer Instinct Season 3 release dates. Maybe a surprise or two. I personally think, hey, that's why they did the Phantom Dust thing. I think they might reintroduce Phantom Dust there.
To show it off.
You want to get some momentum going into the year. You know what I'm saying? Things have been quiet. They've been really quiet. I mean, after the big holiday rush or whatever. So I think it's about time you get some of that hype going again. Maybe that would be a good time to show hardware off. Yeah.
Killer Instinct, yeah.
Killer Instinct.
So
I don't think they'll do hardware at E3 if they do it.
Yeah, if they get a big announcement like that, they can do that.
They're gonna show maybe Halo Wars. I think that's the biggest. Like they'll show like you said, they'll show
Halo Wars. I mean, that comes out. I forgot about Halo Wars too. You know, for those that are into that.
I think from the people I was talking to about this is basically a large advertisement for Quantum Break. This is going to be a huge Quantum Break.
Oh, so all right then. So thank you, Microsoft. You listen to me. That's something new, something fresh. You got to get behind that. If you don't believe in it, nobody else is, man. You know, and they got. I can see they gave doing $2 million in the first month. Everyone's talking about that.
If it does that, think about it. We're going to see this again next year, and this time next year we'll be doing the same kind of stage show for Scalebound.
But again, check it out though. Even if it does $2 million, Microsoft is not going to get the credit for it. First of all.
No.
We're not going to get exact numbers anyway because Microsoft doesn't release numbers anymore. But I do expect that game to do well. Like I said, that is a system seller, believe it or not. Whether people how many will sell, but that's the type of things they need in their portfolio. Jet Force Gemini, that's another one. Something new besides a race. Because most people look at the Xbox One and think it's the shooter box, it's the racer box. They don't have any third-person action adventure games, because now they got Quantum Break. They don't really have any RPGs. Now they're gonna have Scalebound, so they gotta, have a different variety of game for different, people.
Yeah, well, if you look at what Phil's doing, and I do like this, he's really kind of diversified Microsoft's first-party portfolio.
Yes.
It's not the shooter box, you know what I mean? I'm glad, although
it always be the shooter boxes.
Just because of Xbox Live and also the best controller. I mean, you can't really argue with that.
Best controller. You got Halo. You got Call of Duty. You got Xbox Live. It's always going to be known as the shooter box. Yeah. But they need more than just far as shooters, they need to, like I said, get behind their exclusives. I mean, they got the money, whatever they get, and advertise it.
Yeah, I mean, look, budget's off. Maybe I think we're gonna have the big Microsoft quarterlies on the 26th or 28th of this month.
But they're not gonna show us anything now.
No, but they'll talk about money overall, like that they've gained or whatever. So if they've had a good quarterly and Xbox did good, they might have a bit bigger budget.
They did what? December was the most consoles ever sold for Microsoft in December.
Yeah, most consoles ever sold. Yeah, even though they didn't beat the PS4.
Imagine what Sony sold. God damn, Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So Sony sold what, like 200,000 more or something like that.
All right, but what they do, like what, 1.5 or 2?
Yeah, I think Sony was at 1.5 and Microsoft was at like 1.3.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy. Apparently, dude. Hey, Mooch, did you see me talking to Worrywart? Man, I like that guy, but sometimes he just comes up with crazy stuff.
What happened with Worry?
Okay,
on the end of it, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
I'm looking
Warrior
pretty
tweets out. He goes, just randomly, right? He goes, the Uncharted collection must be the best-selling remastered collection of all time. It's insane, or something like that, right?
What the
And
fuck?
I said, yeah, that's what I said. I was looking at my phone, and I said,
That was
I
random.
mouthed it to myself. I said, what the fuck?
Hey, yo, that's random.
So I was like, Worry. I says, where are you getting this shit from, right? I said, dude. I said, look, that thing was on MPD one time, dropped off the face of the earth after that. I said, it didn't even make the PS4 top 20 download list for 2015. Right. What are you talking about? Obviously, he was talking about VG charts. So that's when, at that point, I went in like having some fun, and I was just like, I was like CG charts, which is Crap Gamer charts, is just as much bullshit, but 100% more Crap Gamer. And I was like, according to CG charts, man, I was like, Yoshida's gonna wear a suit that's only 3 times too big for him at this E3. And I was just coming up with all this funny shit, you know what I mean? Like just having fun. And man, that really pissed off the ponies today, man. Sometimes you just have fun, you know, like pushing buttons and stuff. And I genuinely had a good time doing that today because it was funny as hell. I was like,
yeah, Warrior tweets will be random as hell. What the fuck be going through Warrior's head, man? Like, I mean, he been seeing these little blue birds in his head, like the Twitter bird before he tweet that shit out. Like that shit do be random.
Yeah, like totally random, and I was like, "The fuck."
I'm just not a big Uncharted dude, man.
Hey, I like the games, but Jesus, that game flopped because you know what? Yeah. And this is what people were like. They were like, "Oh, I bet it sold a couple million." And I says, "You know what?"
No, they was saying they were saying it outsold Halo 5.
Yeah, and this is what I said, right? I said, well, we now know Halo 5 was the biggest selling exclusive of 2015. So, I mean, yeah, so we know that hands down. Not only that, Sony loves to announce when one of their games have hit 1 million, right? That's their sweet spot, no matter what it is. 1 million, right? And they'll tell you as soon as it hits that.
Sold over a million copies.
I don't think Uncharted Collection has hit 1 million sold yet.
No.
You know what I mean? I don't think it has.
How much was it? That's $60 for that shit?
Well, I think $50 or $60, and I mean it was bundled with the games, but
The Last of Us remastered crap is still today $49.99. You got to be out of your mind. Can you believe? I mean, that's still every week. I just check. I go to the PlayStation Store and just wait for that thing to creep down. Batman was on sale at Best Buy for $14 online the other day, and that game was
Batman, the Batman Arkham, whatever.
Batman Arkham Knight was $14.99. I picked it up, and like literally, it's like, how can you pass on $14.99? The Last of Us is still $50. Fuck you, Sony. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Like, give me a break. And listen, this is coming from somebody that actually liked the game. Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? You're talking about a release of a game that came out in 2012 on the PS3. All it got was a paint job, and they sped it up to 60 frames per second.
It's still $50. It's the same goddamn game to me, to be honest with you.
Same damn game. It's the same damn game. You got $50.
Have you played Batman yet? That's a damn good game.
I'm going to be playing it in 2 days. I found this really funny side note. I mean, it's gaming related. So Major Nelson tweets out, get on this before it runs out. Too good to be true. I click on it, and it's Batman Arkham Knight for $14.99 through Best Buy. Literally, I click on it. I already have my account with Best Buy. Hit it, bought it, and it said, you have 2 options. Have it delivered to you or pick it up. I had to run out anyways in a few hours. I literally said, I'll pick it up. And there's nothing on there that says anything. So I get a confirmation. It says, you'll get your confirmation email when your order is ready for pickup. I go, okay, great. And I click on it, and it's like, you're ready to pick up your game. I'm like, all right. And it says, in Holyoke, Massachusetts. And I was like, what the fuck? I called them up. I'm like, why would you ask me my address and my local Best Buy and this? They asked me all these questions.
Are you Mooch?
I'm not in Massachusetts.
You in Ohio, right?
I'm in New York.
Yes, he's in New York, yeah.
He's a Guido.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
New Yorker shores. But like, no, seriously, like, in all honesty, like, that's fucked up. So I'm like, I called them up. I'm like, listen, I'm not mad. I don't really care. I'm like, they're like, no problem, sir. We'll just ship that right over to shipping. We'll ship it right over to you. I'm like, that's fine. But I'm like, why would you ask me all this shit? Well, no, because she said she reached out to the Albany store, and she's like, no, they don't have any in stock, so they're not going to be able to honor it. We got to send it to you. I was like, look, I'm like, that's all cool. But I'm like, why would you ask all these questions and then say to go pick it up at Holyoke, Mass?
Man,
I mean, that's 3.5 hours.
That shit sounds dangerous. It sounds like a cold sore.
I'd have to pick that. Literally, any savings you had in that game, I would have spent $40 in gas. So anyways, it's crazy ass. But Yeah, no, listen, that's a great deal. My point being with all this is that is a great game. Okay, that game was acclaimed in the console space. I know in the PC it was broken. It serves them right, but nonetheless, in the console world, it was a great game. And that great game came down to $14.99, and it came out in 2015. This game came out in 2012, and Sony's offering it for the grand price of $49.99. What the fuck? I mean, this company does nothing but rob us. That's all they do. PS Now, what is that? $40 to just hang around and stream games that you don't want to play? Okay. Yeah. Then they've got these other things with their version of PS2. Not backwards compatible. I won't even give them the good graces of using that term. Whatever they're doing with PS2, that their form of emulation, they're going to charge you $15 a game for a game you already own that you don't want to play PS2 games. The only people who say they want to play PS2 games are the gaming media. They love it. They couldn't wait to get their hands on it. They're not playing it either. You know what I'm saying? So you got all this bullshit. Everything with Sony is nickel and dime the customer. Nickel and dime the customer. They charge you $50 a year now for PSN, which is broke and down all the time anyways. And nobody says anything.
Well, listen, Mooch, you got to give them credit. They gave their customers back a day or some shit. They got a day back for being down on, having one day. They gave them 1 day.
Why don't they give them a free PS2 game like we got with Witcher 3?
They gave them 1 day for free for having issues. That's
cheesy. They should give you 10 days. 1 day.
24 hours.
Give me a week. Give me a week.
24 hours. 24 hours.
Honestly, in my opinion, a day for a day that's not fair compensation. How do you know? That might be my only day in the week that I can game.
Yeah.
Give me 7 days. Stop being cheap.
Sony is cheap as fuck.
They really are cheap, man.
My God.
Microsoft's giving you Witcher 2 out of nowhere, and it's free, and everyone's like, no, it isn't, and I get yelled at, no, it isn't. It is free. And they're like, oh, well, I'm in fucking Spain, and we don't get it. And then you get it there, too.
Yeah. But, listen, first of all, I got to give a shout-out to Microsoft. Like I said, I'm not, I don't really care about backwards compatible. I bought a new console to play new games. I was 10 years in that generation, but I said I wouldn't mind having my little arcade games, and I just went over to the right. And like a lot of the goddamn games I bought on my 360, they're already on the cloud for me. I didn't even fucking know that. I'm like, Jesus, I got, Heavy Weapon and all these little, pop art games and shit. Like, oh, shit, look at this shit here. What's the other one? I got all them little games. Soul Caliburs, the Sonics, the Pac-Mans. It's like, oh, look at this shit here. I didn't even fucking know. They've just been downloading, a little by little, or every game that we bought digitally on the Xbox, or from on the 360, we're going to get on the Xbox One?
That you bought digitally?
Yeah.
Not guaranteed. They'd have to be in the the backwards compatibility program. They have to be.
Even the little arcade games, we called them arcade games last generation.
Oh.
We didn't call them, the arcade title. It's like a lot of those games, they was $4.99. The games, there was $4.99 last year. They came out every Wednesday. Like, I bought a lot of them, non-descriptive. They were just all showed up on my Xbox One. I'm like, oh, shit, a lot of them I forgot I even owned.
Xbox has been very, like, the rewards programs, people were like, I think Jeremy, they're like, I got $50. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Honestly, Microsoft does do a good job there. And don't expect this to be the last game, too. Witcher 2, I'm sure that you're going to just
was a good game. The Witcher 2
was
a good game.
What they do, when they do that type of stuff, what you do is you build goodwill. So I expect to see some more of these free games.
Yeah, I got all the Gears 1.
Tim.
What? Hello?
Yeah.
Gentlemen, can I pipe in for a second?
Okay.
You're sitting there hyping up fucking this game, Witcher 2, but that shit was given out last year for Games of Gold.
Yeah, but still, it's still free though. Like if you just bought an Xbox, you would.
Yeah, they should have gave something different, something new.
Well, I think that's a good.
But if you had an Xbox 360, it was given out. It was given out then.
Well,
I'm not saying it's a bad game or anything,
it is a good game.
but if you're giving out something that they've already given out, so
even so, still, but you're giving it out free. If you could download it for the whole,
here's the thing,
gold.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned with that, if you've moved on to Xbox One, right? That was before backwards compatibility. Some people maybe like that game, or maybe you came from PlayStation and got an Xbox One for Christmas, and guess what? You couldn't play Witcher 2 on
crap. Come on, bro. Really, who?
What?
Ain't that many people who did that.
So that's what happens when you go against Microsoft. We turn you into a robot. When you go against the bots,
Southbound robot. Southbound bot.
I think
free
it was
is
just an
free.
extra
The
thing.
bottom
I think it was
line
just
is
an extra thing. I like it. You know what I mean? Look, I didn't have it digitally. I have the physical copy, but now I have both.
you know what? Even though, like I said, I don't. It's not something that Sony. When Sony doesn't give you a goddamn thing, they give you 1 day. So you know.
Yeah, yeah. PSN was down for a day, but we give you a day, dude. And when Xbox Live is down for a day, they give you a freaking 30 days and everything else, man. But hey, that's just Microsoft.
Well, they gave us anybody who bought the Master Chief Collection, which was a fucking mess. They gave us a free month, I believe, of
that free month, and we got Halo Reach
and a free game too, and a free game.
And they gave you ODST.
What the hell is with the robot?
Computer love.
Hey, robot.
You sound like Zach Troutman. Computer love.
Hey, I'm like crap game.
Hey, well, no, I got brand new internet that's really good, and I've got.
He's like
What you got? 5 up and 5 down. Crap. What you got now?
Oh man, it's like 30.
Oh shit, crap.
He can't even listen to it. This is the reason why he comes in. Is he can't even listen to it on YouTube.
Yes, Southbound got that 56K modem. That AOL.
I'm on dial-up right now.
Yeah.
We know.
For real. So what else we got today, crap?
Well, you know what? I was going to talk a little bit about the backwards compatibility stuff. They changed how they're going to do it. Instead of doing it at on a certain date, whenever they're ready, they're just going to release them. So I think that's a much better way, in my opinion.
I hope announce them. I told you I'm moving to the rate. I had all these guys. I didn't even know I had these games. Soul Calibur and Sonic Pac-Man. I didn't know I owned that shit. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
They put out a list. Did they put out a list or something? Or
I think
games. I didn't know I had all the games.
They're changing the way they're doing this. They're not waiting anymore for the set time of month. They're just going to release the games. Black
Ops 1 apparently is very close to being done.
Black Ops? Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Yeah, the original Black Ops, yeah.
They weren't going to do anything to do this. The Activision's getting on board with it now?
Yeah, apparently, man, they're going to do that one. Hopefully the rest of them follow. You know what I mean? So,
do you think that would be an incentive for some of the people from the 360 to jump ship to come over still?
Maybe.
I hope. Well, not hope. I think. We got Halo. It did well, but Halo didn't do what I thought it would do. We got the next big one is Gears of War 4. So maybe people that still are holding out for Gears of War 4, they have to start releasing multi-platform on that 360. I think once they stop doing that, and with Activision especially, they stop, and they don't have no other choice but to get the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4, and they can't get their Call of Duty or their Madden, or their 2K.
Well, like you said, we don't think Halo did what it was supposed to, but Gears is another one that could really.
Dude, I don't think Halo 5 was the biggest exclusive in 2000.
It did great, but it didn't do
it didn't do Halo. It didn't do like Halo. Halo's like.
Well, it still did good.
No, it did great, but it didn't. I thought it was gonna do better. Just to be honest. I had high expectations for Halo. That's all. Halo breaks off. What Halo 3 did, what 10, 15? What Halo 3 did, what 11?
I don't really know. There's one guy who claims to have knowledge, Zerg or whatever the hell. I don't even know who the hell that clown is, but I don't believe him any more than I believe any of these other fake ass people.
Oh, talking about that guy from NeoGaf that said Halo 5 outsold the Uncharted collection by six times.
No, I'm not talking. There's some guy. Tim retweets him a lot for some reason. Weird.
He's legit.
I don't believe
he's legit. I know he's legit. Because when I know we won, when I have known we won MPD, I've talked to him about it, and he knew. So he does know. The guy knows.
The few times that Xbox did win, I knew though too. Like I knew that last year. I was like, hell yeah, Microsoft was gonna win.
But some of the ones, like the latest one was when they won was tight.
I'm just saying, but he has no shit. Like you said, Crap said.
He's a legit guy.
I'm 100%. I get a call from Redmond, from Phil personally. Hey, we got to make that video. We won this month. We won 2 times last year. Jesus Christ.
Well, he said
Gotta be better.
He's back. You know, there's certain guys that you know are legit. Cream Sugar.
I think he is legit, though.
Cream Sugar is legit.
I've never heard of him.
He's a legit guy. You know, it's just I know who the legit guys are.
He's been on money about some things. They got like
those guys have the numbers. Like I said, those guys get the numbers on MPD at 4 p.m. Okay.
Well, did you guys see? Did you guys? Okay, so he might pay to be a part of the MPD, right? But per Kevin Dent, who actually pays his something like $75,000 a year to be a part of that.
Damn, it costs that much?
Yeah, it costs that much. And he's like, they're off. He says MPD it can be off by as much as 40% with the numbers that they report. So
that's why they got slammed.
But Halo didn't do 3 million in a week. That's what Halo 3 did. You know what I mean?
But I would assume that by now it's 3-4 million deep.
Oh yeah, it's 2 million. It's 2.1 million in America NPD. That's just America. It's like the guy Z Huge. The guy Z Huge, who we were talking about, said that Xbox, he got banned for this for NeoGAF, is top selling console in Mexico and in South America.
Yeah, and that's not new though. Microsoft, that's not nothing new. Brazil,
right? Those like in Mexico, Xbox is it's not even close. Yeah, and that's per people that I know, you know, other than Z Huge that said. So it's not like he doesn't. He's just about the numbers. That guy.
Yeah.
You know. I know some people don't believe him, and they question him, but for me, he's totally legit.
It costs $75,000 to be a part of the MPD. Jesus.
$75,000 a year. Yeah. So I mean, that's.
And somebody was able to pay their bill every month on time. They ain't
I don't. Yeah, like it's just one person. I think. I mean, as a company, come on, that's probably nothing.
What are you talking about? Man? You know, forget Sony was selling fax machines 2 years ago.
There's individuals though. Like, I'm talking about like individuals. Like remember, Kevin Dent was like he can't say anything like outright. But I remember when Destiny launched last year, and this is a good segue. That when it and he goes, I'd like to say more, but it's so funny that Destiny actually sold better, and I can't say on which platform. Right, but we all know which platform he was talking about. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I thought that was funny. But anyway, the segue to that is, and this could end up hurting Sony this holiday. Destiny 2 postponed, bitches. Yep. Not coming out this year.
Is that really true?
I've heard it.
I've heard it from multiple people too. Yeah. And speaking of Destiny, I think we've got an exposed video. Was Crap Gamer spotted? Crap Gamer on Destiny? What happened, Crap? Did you drunk?
Okay. You got decimated. What if you got a review copy?
No, I had already had Destiny, the base game, right? And so people were telling me, hey man, you got to get into it. I got some friends, my clan, and they're all like, hey man, you got to get into it. You know, Mooch is on it, so I've been wanting to game with Mooch as well, and so I was like,
I've been trying to get you on. Now, are you seriously playing it or?
Well, I'm level, you know, like
sick of it.
no, you know what? Here's the thing. That game is tough. Like you play some of the, like I was playing like House of Wolves and stuff. Those enemies keep going and going. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like it's intense. Like I'll admit I was kind of a fan of that. You know what I mean? Like it's interesting. Like I'm not a super high level. I think I'm like level 26 or 27 or something. But you know, yeah, I mean, it's definitely, you know what, that game is tight, the mechanics and stuff. I always like the graphics and the mechanics.
I explain it like this, Crap. Let me explain it like this. People say to me all the time, they say, it's not that it's Destiny that's fantastic. It's the idea that when Destiny first came out, it put a bad taste in my mouth too, because basically it was just, when Vanilla Destiny launched, the community wasn't as strong. Not everybody had it. Now, whether some people have it and have socked it away, are currently playing it, or playing it once in a blue moon, it's a huge community. So a lot of us get on at night, we do the dailies, we do a couple of side missions here and there, and yes, is it great when you get a good loot drop? Absolutely, you get pumped about that. But the point of the matter is we're all drinking beers, we're all hanging out, everyone's having a good time. There's people that aren't even playing Destiny just in the same chat room just kind of bullshitting. Yeah. We'll have 10 people in there just bullshit, because when you get going in Destiny, what's great about it, Crap, especially once you get like up to 40, which would happen for you in less than a week, by the way. Once you get there, is that it's not about the story mission. That's the negative about Destiny ended up being a positive. You don't need to sit there and listen to the story. There isn't really one there. The whole idea is grinding, getting through a lot of this stuff, and having fun with your buddies, drinking, partying, people are just bullshitting, and then you get the rewards of the loot. You know, very similar to like Diablo 3 and things like that, but with this, it's a shooter. And I'm more of a shooter gamer, and so are you. So that's why I think you're gravitating towards it. And they've made the loop more accessible.
Let me ask you a question, Mooch.
I'm glad I never played it. I'm still glad
I'm
still glad.
Hey, Mooch, is it better than Star Wars?
Well, it's different. Like you mean Star Wars? The Battlefront is a multiplayer.
You're always on that shit. I'm always like seeing you. I'm like, this fucking guy.
Oh, Star Wars.
Hey, I heard.
He's always in a party and he's always in Destiny. I'm like, this motherfucker.
Oh.
Hey, somebody messaged me on Twitter this morning and said he saw Mooch on soccer cars, and I'm just saying.
Oh shit.
Not even that is something I'm not playing. I've even had
stream that. You know what? You would get somebody. You should stream that the first day.
It comes out.
That would make so many people so mad.
Yo, it comes out
soccer cars
for the Xbox One, right?
It's coming out in February.
Yeah, February.
Same day that Plants vs. Zombies 2 comes out.
But I hope it's free on Xbox Live and not down.
That's what I said, but it doesn't look like it. I keep tweeting that out all the time to everybody.
No, it's not free. They already discussed that. It's not free.
I won't have it then. I won't have it.
That's what I said. I said we should at least get it free for a month like everybody else got it on PlayStation.
Maybe at Christmas time. Who knows?
Oh, fuck that.
By Christmas time, I hope it's a fucking memory.
Yeah.
You know what? Who's gonna pay $20 for that? I don't think.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a hard sell, especially because it was free. But that's why I'm not gonna buy it, because it was free on my PlayStation. I have it there. I downloaded it. I'm like,
I don't have no PSN Plus.
Consumers like that. Most people don't know if they see soccer cars and they say, "Oh, that's the game that everyone twitches."
How much that game cost? $20 though? $30. Yo, they don't
do well on Xbox, but I don't think it's gonna do. Like I see Ark, I see always going to sell better on Xbox, whereas like that would sell better. Lifetime.
Speaking of games, I can't figure out how you like. Tim, that's one I'm going to scratch my head till I bleed. Ark is a great game, but that's almost like standing in a circular room and finding a corner, man. That's
Tim's shit.
Yeah, I don't know how he does that.
I fucking want to play that shit.
Well, to me, it's more. To me, it's just more about. The game, I mean, I've only played on PvE, but there's so much to the game. Like I said, you have to play that game for like 4 hours, 5 hours to really understand what it's about. The first time you tame a dinosaur is special. The first time you level up and you see Zaire and you level up Zaire. The first time you see Zaire,
explain it to me.
Why don't you just play it? Buy the game.
I don't have any money.
Come on!
I don't have it.
Dude, I saw you flashing those. Yes.
You know what? Your bathroom wallpaper is $100 bills. I went in.
Because that fucking guy, man, what the fuck? That guy's a weirdo. Now you're talking about what I can afford to buy my son. That motherfucking guy is weird, man.
Listen, in my opinion, you should buy it, but you get it on the full release. I can understand why you don't want to. Preview is a little rough, but I've never had it like a game glitch kill me. I'm
not worried about the glitches. I'm not a resolution or frame rate type guy. That doesn't bother me. I just said this generation, I'm just gonna buy what I know I'm gonna play and enjoy. Last generation, I bought all types of shit. But
I would never think that I would like that game. That's what's weird about that. I never thought.
What made you download it though?
Because I buy everything that's like big.
You're a whale. You're a whale, huh?
You're a whale. Yeah. I'm a whale. I'm like 180 right now.
I follow Beard, I follow you on Twitter, and I watch you guys all talk about the game, and Beard's like basically said that he hasn't spoke to his parents or anyone. No one's even aware that he's alive at this point, except for the server base. And like, you know what I mean? Like I cannot. The other thing I like about Destiny versus that is you can get on, you can play 45 minutes, put the game away, you accomplish something by doing your dailies. It sounds like Ark. You have to like call in sick to accomplish something in the game.
Agreed. You can't. I try to do it like a gamer would, like a hardcore gamer would. I did it for a week, and I played till 4 a.m. every day.
Yeah.
It took me 3 weeks to recover. I mean, that's how bad it was. Like,
Is that addicting though?
Yeah, like you lose.
That guy, the Beard. I follow that guy, the Beard, on Twitter, and he's always posting stuff from Ark and stuff. You know what I mean? Like. That dude's just going Ark. Yeah, I tried to play
like 1,500 hours.
Right? You know what? I'm a little envious, right? I need that game right now. Besides my 2K, that this generation is going to have me fucking craving. Like,
well, the thing is that the Ark is a game it's a social type game where you could play single player, but usually when you have your tribe and then you work together to gather resources.
If you can find a goddamn room, I tell you what, that game you can never get in a server. They're full.
Oh, that's bad.
I mean that's money right there. That game is.
It's made. There's going to be other press releases. That game, honestly, it's the third.
It was a smash hit.
Smash hit, and it'll be a smash hit on PlayStation 4. But I do see Microsoft them selling more, but just because it's
been out on it first.
It kind of has 7 months to just freaking. This game is not going to stop. It's like Minecraft. You're always going to. Be going, and going because people hear about it. Like when I get phone calls from my nephew to come on and play, and I'm playing on 2 different servers. You know what I mean? You know that the game's real good. You know
you think it's gonna be huge like Minecraft? One of those type of games?
Yeah, 100%.
You can build your own houses and stuff. Like I was telling you.
You can build your own electrical systems. You can build.
I'm a lazy motherfucker.
You can build waterfalls. I mean, you could build all types of shit. Like you gotta go to the water and bring water up with pipes, and you gotta cement it with, this certain paste, and it's like you have to kill those freaking bugs, and it's just it's an amazing game. Honestly, to me, I love it. I'm
hoping Fable Legends, the whole when it comes out, that could be that might have me addicted, keep grinding and grinding and grinding, building up my character.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's. I didn't know fucking Sea of Thieves was a massive RPG. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's
nobody really knows, but yeah, looking like that.
Hey, I've heard from a developer. It's an MMO. It's an MMO. They're actually staffing up for it right now for even more content.
It's supposed to be a pretty big thing for them. It
might not make release this year like they were hoping, but
they were saying this would be a very ambitious title.
Yeah,
rare some of their best work.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I mean, look, that's one of the things that's not on consoles a lot is MMOs. I really like that. Not only that, but look, that's one of the things where I'm okay with it being on Windows as well because you're going to get double the players. You're going to have, and you're not going to have an advantage. You know what I mean? So that's one of the things I'm kind of okay with that. That where it makes sense, I'm perfectly fine with that. And that's.
I don't have. You know what? Crap. Now that I think about it again. I don't really have an issue with anything. It's Microsoft's own intellectual property putting it in their own store. I don't, it's how you say giving them a bigger market share. I just don't want games to be held up back if they're not ready for Windows 10 in the console. I gotta wait. Fuck that. That I have an issue.
Yeah, well, that's not happening. This Windows 10 is fully developed now.
I'm just saying. But some teams are small. They can't work to wait. They can't.
Well, that might have happened with Recore, to be honest. That's
Recore.
That might be the reason why Recore took the hit back. It's because of crossplay or the cross-buy. So we'll see.
So Recore's a cross-buy. I think
I don't know. That's just my guess, but I've
And why not though? I mean, you own it digitally on your Windows 10. I mean, your Xbox One. What the fuck is the difference? There is no difference. If your Xbox One is a Windows 10 Microsoft Store, but. It is what it is. I can't wait to see some gameplay. I hope they show some gameplay from Recore at this Microsoft event that's coming out. When do we have a release date or for that game?
They're going to save everything for ETH. This is just going to be a blowout of Quantum Break.
Oh, they're probably going to show some other stuff. I mean, look.
You're going to see.
Wait, now that you said that, Tim, I'm sorry, that went off. It makes sense to do the Quantum Break thing because it's your big exclusive and it's coming out before E3 and Gamescom again. So it makes sense to do something that it does make sense now that I think about it. I'm having a little show for it, I guess, because it's going to come out in April and Gamescom is coming out already. But when E3's first day is Gamescom, so they're not going to be able to really advertise it like that again.
Yeah. Well, look, we gotta get that big push for Quantum Break. It's going to be huge. We got to get that custom console, like what you guys.
Start that now, ladies and gentlemen. Start that right now. No Microsoft. You're gonna get that black console. All black consoles matter. You're gonna get that black console. You got to start that right there. Hashtag. Can we get a custom Quantum Break console, please, Phil? Jesus.
Yeah, I'm going to say no.
Yeah, I'm going to say no as well.
Hey, we can ask for it, man. Put a stick on the goddamn box.
They're burning off stock.
God, he sold what 1.3 last month. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're gearing up for that, Slim. I would love to see slap the sticker on there, right? I mean, I would love to see that. Hey, I would love to see that with the Division, which, by the way, that Ching Ching, that game is fucking is really good.
Okay, listen. Also, you liking it now?
Yeah, I can't really say if I'm liking it or not, but I would say that if someone were to say, "Hey, did you like that?" I would assume that they would say yes. I can't remember.
I'm waiting for Division because that game is gonna.
When does that come out? March what?
That's March.
The Division is going to be Destiny on crack. It's going to be.
All right, listen now. So all you guys getting Division?
Absolutely.
I bought it already.
So can we all do Division? Can we all live stream that?
Yes, we should do a BGST while we're live streaming.
That's what I'm trying to talk about. So we can do the Division. We all getting day one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have it.
All right, day one. All right. I'm going to save my pennies up now for it.
Actually, I'm getting that game digitally just because there's no sense in having a disc on that.
Oh, shit.
Oh, hey, girl,
wow. Destiny, and now
I know, what is it?
You got that new internet.
Well, no, hold on.
What is this?
Hey, on the digital-only titles, it doesn't make sense, to be honest with you. Like, you know what I mean?
How did you like the box art? Just to sleep with your game.
I do, but
Bastard.
like for most things, right? For most things, like I will go physical, but for that, like I can, like it's an online-only game. You know that in Destiny, like for me, there's not really any point because once those servers are done, the game's done anyway. So.
All right. All right, so we all gonna get the Division. What about Plant vs. Zombies? Anybody getting that?
I played the demo. I played the beta. Wow.
Listen, how the fuck did you get into the beta? I couldn't get it. I downloaded it.
Free.
I know that. I downloaded it. And then I had to put the disc in to play it. It kept prompting me to say I had to put. Did you have to put the disc one in?
No, it was free.
I know. Oh, I fucking downloaded the goddamn demo. And it kept telling me I had to put the disc in to play the goddamn game.
Probably should have just uninstalled and reinstalled. Probably had a bad build.
Yeah. Oh, that game's got a single player, and you can play it offline and everything. So they really
It's beautiful.
Yeah, they really did a good job. Apparently, I don't know. This might be another one of those games that has a resolution complex. Yeah. I don't know. Who knows?
Well, listen. For the record, what the Division is supposed to be 1080p. You know. I don't know if it's dynamic or whatever for native, but it's supposed to be 1080p. So kudos for that. But Plant vs. Zombie, was that what engine are they using? Is that the
dude, EA games all use the Frostbite, all of them.
So it's gonna be 720?
No, it's probably gonna be 9.
It's not probably. It's already out. It's 1080p on PS4, 900 on Xbox.
Yeah.
Now listen, let me ask you guys this, because DICE, was all about the EX12. Do you think they're going to adapt that to this year or next year into their games? Because the developers were saying it was, especially DICE.
Next year, maybe. I don't think this year.
They were singing his praises, and
I think stuff like that just takes a long time. You know what I mean?
I don't. If it saves them time and resources, like what the fuck, like Jesus.
Well, but I'm just saying, like, just to migrate over, it takes time, but it'll slowly but surely. When you have like Deus Ex and you have Hitman doing it, that's a good thing.
Industry standard, it's the industry standard,
That's what the guy Reppy on Twitter said, and he's like a big developer for DICE. Said that he wants it to be a standard, so. In the future, it'll start being built. I would say 2017, you start to really get a steady stream.
Well, so with Hitman, you guys, it's supposed to be episodic now.
Garbage.
It probably will be garbage. I'll say this.
How much are they charging per show? How much?
I don't know. It'll probably be $6 a thing, just like.
I don't have a problem with.
Just make that game normal.
Long as it's not more than $60. Okay, don't do me like that. As long as it's not more than $60 and I can get the complete story. And the DLC, I don't mind. But as long as I can just not pay more than $60 and get the whole goddamn game, I won't have a problem with that. I think is it a money grab? Yes, because the whole game, they want something out to get some money off of this year. I get it. The whole goddamn game won't be finished.
Did you guys read this thing, right? Like Tomb Raider apparently would have possibly been episodic if it wasn't for Microsoft. because Square isn't they don't have the money to do. I guess they're being real cheap lately. That's why they're doing what they're doing. Look at aren't they the ones behind that Final Fantasy VII remake, right?
Oh my God, yeah.
Episodic.
Is that the way they go? I just thought about this. Is that the way they going? Like,
yes.
They really about to hurt themselves. They about to Konami themselves, man. Is that the way they going?
I just don't like I don't like the reason why I don't like episodic is because like you could play one of the episodes and just that's it. You know what I mean? You might not if it doesn't catch you. Where for me, I just feel like a game like Hitman it would be so much better as a full AAA title. I'd be more hyped.
They're doing it because they don't have the money and they're trying to get some money this year. They trying to they're trying to have something on the market this year. Have the game pay for itself. That's all. I don't Sony. I thought they had the marketing deal with that. They showed
they do.
They do, but there's not much to market on something like that. That's just something the masses don't partake in. Episodic things like that usually flop.
So it's not going to be a retail release at all, then.
Well, it will at the end of the year, apparently.
Right. So when does the episodes come out? Start
March.
Oh, okay. All right. So
what's this whole DX12 shit with it though? Like it's supposed to be utilizing DX12?
Yes.
Yeah. Supposedly it's using DX12, which is good.
Will we see it on the console side, crap, or no?
Yeah. Well, apparently, yeah. I mean, look, if there anything that's going to use it on PC side would use it on Xbox
anything
as well.
Windows 10. It's the same code. The Xbox One and it's the same DirectX.
What about all the bullshit that we talk about in other segments, though? See, where they're like, well, that's not fair because the DX12 would give the Xbox One version a leg up.
Well, listen, we've been getting laid down all goddamn generation. So
I know that. I'm on your side. But what I'm saying is, I just don't understand how the Xbox has always had technology built in it to give it a leg up, but developers tend not to use it because they don't want to hurt their favorite.
You know what? Hey, Mooch, I'm with you. And I will call bullshit. Like I've said, I've gone on record before. Like I said before that, you can quote me that some games that may be CPU heavy, which the Xbox One out of the box already has a, better is overclocked, have a faster CPU. Okay, that if they, say if a game could be 60 frames per second on the Xbox One. And they lock it at 30 because Sony shit can't get to 60. Now I think that's fucked up. Don't do that. I think that's wrong. Even Aaron Greenberg said the games that are, the CPU expected 50% performance boost. You know what I mean? Like I say, I don't pay Microsoft as being liars. You know what I mean? It's not to make the GPU even better, but it makes it more efficient. Instead of one core talking to the GPU at a time, all the cores can converse with the GPU. And that frees up resources all over the place. So. It should help the Xbox One unlock. What I mean? So, like what Alperno said, no way in hell would we give our biggest competitor. So now we're gonna see. Now
you don't hear nothing from him anymore, man. They got that motherfucker locked down.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But now we're gonna see. And like I said, the
reputation management all over him.
They got him locked in the closet like Chunk from Goonies.
Okay, you guys.
They won't even let him out of the room. That's crazy. I miss him because he was the only one through 2013 that spoke his mind. You know what I mean?
But it's what though. Honestly though, it's been a rough 3 years for Xbox fans, especially on the internet. And now we're going to see everything the Xbox One was made for. As far as the cloud, we're supposed to get a crackdown this year, or the beta, whatever. We're finally getting DX12. You know what I mean? So now everything that was supposed to be in the Windows 10 is already on it. Everything that the Xbox was supposed to be, we're finally going to get this shit. You know what I mean? If Microsoft kind of dropped the ball a little bit, I think that shit should have been probably in place. From the beginning. I don't know when they started developing this thing. Things take time and money. That API they spent billions of dollars on. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, this is Microsoft hardware. Why would they own hardware? Why the hell they own software? You can't take advantage of their own hardware. It doesn't make any sense. And Lord my God, did we get shit behind that? But now we're finally going to see. When they close the resolution gap, we shall see.
Well, I mean, who knows?
I don't think
maybe.
so.
Even if they do,
it can. It
might help a little, but in the end, it is what it is. Xbox is, you're gonna have the 900p versus 1080p. It's an advantage for PS4, but Xbox has its advantages. I mean, it is what it is.
Hey, even if it does, let's say every game is 1080p on both, you still will see people giving the PS4 version a win based on other stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, we've seen it with.
The bottom line is that if they both,
for God's sake,
exactly. That is. I was actually playing that game too recently, and Yeah, I played it like a week ago, and I was in that area, and I'm just like, people that can play. There was a lot of grass. But the thing is that if Xbox they didn't have this, whatever you want to call it, a handicap. There's no debate if it's 1080p which console, in my opinion, you get it on. Like if they're both 1080p, Xbox, has the better network, arguably the better standard controller. The Elite just changes the game. There's everything socially, the community, in my opinion, is a lot better. Maybe it's because we lost a lot of those assholes that were prevalent in the 360 era, but the community right now is second.
Yeah, but that, I think that honestly that is the best part of the Xbox One. Is there's a very social experience.
But you have guys like Mike Ybarra and Phil Spencer, and they want to play with the community. That says something.
Yeah,
they want to play with them on their leisure time. That says something about this community. You can go try to play a game with Yoshida. See what he tells you.
No.
He's gonna say no.
No.
No. No.
Well, go try to play with boys. Ask him. Take
your gamer tag.
But the reason why a lot of times these guys don't do it is because the community is just overbearing. But it says a lot when you have guys like that.
Oh yeah, I know.
That have played with numerous people in the community and want to play because the community is just a more adult community in my opinion. And it's fun. It's just like I go on Xbox sometimes just to talk to the community, just to talk to South when he has a fucking internet connection or whatever. So that's a big reason why Microsoft. We talked about that last week. Why they pretty much they lost this generation is the resolution, because when that 900p and 1080p comes out, that's they'll always go with the story now. 1080p.
They're always going to go there.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, but like I said, we finally got with the complete, I should say, system. You know what I mean? Besides, I'm not talking about the Cortana.
Oh, 2016
Windows
for
10,
Xbox.
DXL.
Fucking amazing.
But look at the games again. Gears of War 4. Halo Wars 2,
Quantum Break,
Forza Horizon 3, Killer Instinct Season 3, Cuphead. We forget about Cuphead.
Cuphead, Below, Inside.
Halo Wars 2.
Maybe Jet Force Gemini. We don't fucking know. But
Hey, Mooch. Yeah. Somebody has something that they want to ask your opinion on. They says, "What's your opinion on Xbox One only selling 99 consoles in Japan last week?"
Oh, I went off. I wish that question was asked a week ago when I spent the full day on Twitter somehow still getting worked on it, and still I said, don't tell me that this isn't the same bullshit. That's ridiculous. Did you see where they had the Xbox games, by the way? It was like in the back corner of Barnes and Noble. Like it was.
But why is again? I'm not saying why is that. Is it the fact that the Xbox doesn't appeal to the Japanese games because it's considered a shooter box? And
dude, I think if you buy one, you're shamed a little bit, honestly.
You're shamed over there. Let me tell you something, Zaire. If they had American hot dogs with the USA flag on them for sale in Japan, they would have sold more than 99 of them in a month.
All right, so you basically saying they're still salty with Bond.
Listen, whether it's that or it's just like it's something in their head that when they go through, they just say, "Don't buy American. Do not buy American." And for some reason, that's okay.
It might be a pride thing where they say buy Japanese. It might not be.
I can get that. I think too.
Listen, to people to act like that is out of the question.
But maybe they don't have anything that again, I'm just playing the devil's advocate here. Just to be honest, when you look at the PlayStation, the Xbox One catalog of games, it's very appealing and enticing to us. But them Japanese, them some weird motherfuckers, Gundam style. You see shit they play.
They did that 360. They did that with 360. They had a better lineup, it was unbelievable what they had. They had Blue Dragon. They had Lost Odyssey.
Lost Odyssey.
They catered to them, and they didn't want. And they didn't
buy it.
Listen, I think who buys the Xbox One in Japan are the American soldiers over there. They're stationed over there. Or
it's just. I think to me, it's just more of a. I don't think they hate American, but I think that they definitely do. But
I don't think it's nothing for them to play.
No, I think they just don't. They just
You're looked down upon, Tim.
I don't know if it's. I don't know how. I've heard the stories about how they have all the Xboxes in the back.
They don't sell.
We've seen that.
Yeah.
But the picture we saw last week or a week ago that came out that showed the Xbox One in this one big store they had, you had to see where they put it. Literally, they had the Xbox One.
When you sell 99 in a week. When you sell 99 in a week.
So what do? You pull out.
Was that a month? Was that a month?
I think it was a month, and they had the Xbox. They had the Xbox One.
Whatever. They had the $500 for the month. So what do you do?
The only thing that says is that they'll never ever. It doesn't matter what you do with it. You could have all the games that favor them.
My pitch is not to make it better there. My pitch is to get the fuck out of there.
You can't do that. This is why you can't do that.
Why?
Because you alienate yourself to Japanese developers like Capcom.
But listen, here's the thing.
Multiplayer games. You gotta play. You gotta play like. I understand what you said. And I used to take that tack too. But somebody said, "Well, how's that going to go out?" There are a lot of developers.
So wait a minute. Wait. So we're supposed to sit here and be like humiliated and shamed and just take that shit on the face so that we can hang out with people that are pretty much broke and need Microsoft's money. And let's go back to Capcom
they still make games, though.
They make games, my ass. You know what they make? They make games when we pay them to. Dead Rising 3 didn't happen without that money.
But that's Capcom. They made a game. Look at like if you do that and you say fuck Japan.
No, but hey Tim, I get.
No, they're saying fuck us, Tim.
No,
I understand that, but when you do that, you're gonna have all these developers.
But listen, hey, Tim, I get what you're saying.
Fuck you. We'll just make it a PlayStation 4.
Whoa, guys.
I get what you're saying. I get what Mooch is saying. I get what you're saying. I get what Mooch is saying. But those Japanese developers right now, Tim, they're making games that appeal to us over here in the States.
Right.
You see what One Piece.
I understand what you guys are saying.
I know what Tim's saying too. Don't get me wrong. He's not wrong. But
it's
when
just a PR nightmare, and also
I think they can though. I think they can get the fuck out of here.
Why not just sell it and just have it sell 99 a week and people make fun of it? It doesn't matter.
They're losing money.
The Xbox One is not in every country, so pull out of there.
Right about that.
I don't know.
We're not in every country.
When they sell 99, I guess you could.
It's not.
They're basically out of there anyway. I mean.
Yeah.
Make it region free. Make it
free. Basically, they might sell 50 next month.
It's better. It's
basically not being sold.
It's cheaper for Microsoft to give all the people serving in our country over there a free Xbox One in the military.
I think
waste their money what they're doing supporting it over there.
I heard the PSP outsold the Xbox One. So.
Yeah, is that
is it 99 in a month or is it a week?
I think it's 99 in a week.
I thought it was a month, but it's really it's indifferent. It's indifferent.
But
listen, the Xbox Ones were right next to the 2% milk.
Yeah.
Look, you can't fucking do that, okay, and expect sales. It's a slap in our face. What I don't understand, and I just don't get it, is why is it we always have to walk on eggshells for everybody, but they can do whatever they want to us? And people in this country are scared to say that. Why are you so scared to say that?
Hey, you know what? I'll tell you why. It's the pussification of America. It's everybody's offended by something, and people act like they don't have the right to not.
My hat goes off to the people in England that listen to our show, because when that country doesn't like something or they don't like what another country does, they raise their flag up with a middle finger and they say "F you" and fill in the blank for the country they can't stand. And that's why people are like, well, you know what? Let's not fuck with England. Because you know what? In all honesty, that's the same shit we're supposed to have over here. Why do we always have to... Listen, you used the word... And Tim, I'm just saying to you, none of this angers at Tim at all. This angers at myself. This is what I stand for on my channel. This is why I do what I do. This has nothing to do with Tim. My whole point is this. Capcom needed Microsoft's cash. So you need our money... And yet you treat us like this in your country? Look, I'm not saying put us on a pedestal. How about just a fair playing ground? How about not shaming and stoning people when they walk out with a green box in your store? How about this kind of bullshit?
But listen, Microsoft is in a lose-lose situation. Why? Because
Hey, over 400 guys, just
They're in a lose-lose situation because the market is changing. Yeah, listen, the market is changing in Japan. People are buying more mobile than they are consoles anyway. I think Sony has sold the less consoles this generation than ever in Japan. I think Wii U probably sold the PS4 in Japan. But I say that to say this: it doesn't Microsoft doesn't have how you say the catalog of games that appeals to the Japanese gamer. They don't really, and it doesn't really pay off for Microsoft to invest in making those type of games because they're not buying consoles over there like that in Japan. And now to answer you to kind of your whole Capcom and Konami thing is that I won't say they can pull out that. They're a developer. They make software, but they're making games now. You know, Japan is not the force that it once was in gaming. They're not. You know, games come out over here now first before they come out. Everything's come out of Japan first and then come out over here. It's not like that anymore. Things that were released in the States before in England now before because they're not spending as much money as they once were. So Microsoft really could come out of Japan and make the motherfucking region free. For those who want, you got Play Asia.
It might not have it might not matter. You're right.
They're not selling any goddamn way.
The only thing that you would want to avoid is them saying, "Oh, well, Microsoft is shunning Japan," and
perception is everything. So for publicity,
all these Japanese developers want fuck Microsoft. You don't want that to happen too. But you are running a business.
I don't think they're going to do that though.
Hey, just look at this. What are the Japanese developers doing? That market is getting fast. They're not doing anything anyway.
Yeah, but you have guys that there are some players. So even so, and there are a lot of Japanese developers still. Like you look at the game Scalebound. Isn't that guy Japanese?
Yeah, but he's releasing his game. It's funded and published by Microsoft.
Well, if there was a perception that Microsoft was being whatever and glorified, you want to say, shunning Japan, he might say, "Fuck you! I'll make my game for PS4."
But anyway, just going about what you're saying, even you look at a company like Platinum Games and look at the games that they're making. They're making they're making games over here because there's no money in Japan. You got the market's not there.
Capcom that makes games Konami used to.
Yeah, but even with they make American type Dead Rising. Street Fighter, of course.
Hey, well, hold on. Capcom Vancouver made Dead Rising.
I think it's under Capcom.
It is, but I mean that's they're run by America. I mean that's an American outfit mostly. You know what I mean? Like they're.
But you look at games like One Piece Blood. 7,000 copies. That's a Japanese type game, right? And they didn't really buy this shit. So it doesn't even make sense for Microsoft.
Yeah, but I mean, in the end, it's just something that gets thrown in our face.
Like I said,
it doesn't. In the end, it really doesn't have a matter. We don't. Xbox is never going to sell in Japan, no matter what they do.
Right.
So you do what you do. You don't make.
What does any good business venture do, though, Tim? You cut your losses when it's something like that. To leave there and to say that and do it in a tasteful way. I mean, they're not going to do it like it's me up there saying like let's pull the rug out. I mean, they do it just gracefully. Look at what Sony did. Sony bowed out of Gamescom. That's a middle finger to Europe. But that's okay, right? Everything's okay. Everything's always okay. Everything's always okay.
It's okay. Yeah, you never have anybody go after Sony. You're right. They go after Microsoft for a power option, like it's the end of the world, like it's Gamergate or whatever the fuck that was. Right. You know what I mean? They go after Microsoft for the littlest shit. Sony never gets that heat. That is just truth. People like to say, "Oh, it's just a conspiracy. Look at you guys."
Yeah. It wasn't that bad for Microsoft last generation. They just got this shit this generation. The 360
right now there was much bigger. I think that people like ourselves who talk up against it have opened up a lot of eyes. I mean, more and more you see people like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
What this fucking guy, Mitchie D, putting all these games in these...
I covered
I know that. I've seen that all over. I know
Bitch Dyer. That's what I call him, Bitch Dyer.
So what does they do, though? I think if Microsoft comes out with cover their ass, making complete console, and like I said, blow your competitors out of the water, and say, hey, if you want this console, no, still put a Microsoft store over there. Put one store over there.
Honestly, I think that Microsoft is always going to have this people just. There's a certain element like News for Gamer. They put up this Quantum Break article that's positive. 7 comments within a minute. Whoa! All this fucking bullshit by fucking Sony extremist fanboys. Because they're scared of it being good. You'll always have that. That's never going to change. Those extremists are not changing. They're always going to be there hating Microsoft for whatever reason. It's always going to be that hate.
You know, it's funny. I just read the article again, Z, and I just want to reiterate this. It was 99 consoles in the week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's literally it's almost like everybody over there is doing it right as a joke, so that way they can report on it, and it makes Microsoft have a black eye. Personally, it's doing worse for the company to be over there. And let me tell you something. And Tim, this is not to rehash it, but I'll be honest with you. They need the money, and they will come call Microsoft. That sack of shit that's making the game scalebound, whatever his name is, that piece of shit.
What the fuck is his name?
He's a bastard. Listen, he's a bastard.
What the fuck is his name?
Who gives a shit what his name? I wouldn't even give him the time of day to say his name. That piece of shit literally is a bastard on Twitter. He blocks everybody from this country. And the only time I've ever seen him smile is when he's shaking hands with Phil Spencer, because Phil Spencer's hand is still cramped from writing the check. So listen, I got news for you. That dude is a piece of shit. A lot of these, I'm tired of developers are worse than Hollywood. You ever see Hollywood people on these Tonight shows? They get on and they're like, "Oh, this was glorious. Everything's great." You see Tom Cruise? I love Tom Cruise. Didn't Tom Cruise act crazy 6 years ago, jumping on a couch? No, who gives a shit? It don't matter, right? That's my boy. That's my boy, right?
That Scientology meltdown. I forgot.
Right. So the minute you got something where someone says something against a developer, of course all the developers come out of the woodwork and start attacking you. It doesn't matter. Listen, the developers are not like the
developers.
Yeah. They're literally they don't have any clout, they don't have any power, they don't have any of that and this and that. They just stick up for each other. You know who has the power? We do, because we buy their shit. And if you want to keep that shit up, we won't buy your shit. How about that? Block you fuck.
But if they do pull out, I don't think Capcom is like.
Well, when you have 99, Mooch has a good point, because when you have 99 sold, it does look like,
and it doesn't cost money.
It like the PR of 99 sold compare the profit of 99 consoles sold.
That's it. They losing money
compared to the PR of a black guy like. Talked about for 4 days on NeoGAF, laughed about all over on the news feeds. It's just like, it is like, what do you do?
I don't think that Capcom and them will be. I don't know. Again, I just think
it's how we do it, Z. Like I said, you can't pull the rug out. You got to do it slowly.
They're in a lose situation because
the next
again,
generation, I don't think that they should go there.
But I don't think
say that.
I don't know.
I mean, that's pretty disturbing. 99. It really is.
But I don't think they're being. I mean, I don't know. I just think they just don't have the software really that appeals to a lot of Japanese gamers. And
isn't there more than 99 people there that
yeah, but Japan has a nice install of Americans over there.
Candy bars in a fucking at a fucking 5 and dime.
Tim, there was more Trader Joe's Ebola-filled peanut butter sold a month ago than fucking 99 of them. All right, shit. Even when there's a goddamn health scare. My point is that literally you cannot have something. Now, here's what I say. Okay, we got to do things gradually. So in case you talk to Phil, tell him Mooch has got it all set. What you do for Xbox 2 is this. When we launch here, or they do their global, whatever they figure, it probably won't be all the countries, but if it's half them, whatever they do, you do the opposite. Japan gets launched 5 to 6 months after. For what reasons? We're not sure. Complications. That's what I would say. And you put Japan 6 months later.
But then you do that, and then you have this firestorm that starts. It starts on the.
Well, I never hear Japan.
They're doing this, and then the stupid media that reads NeoGAF.
You're right. So, what the PlayStation 4 came out
article, and then Phil has to answer to it. It's a stupid fucking thing, or you just act like everything's fine. You sell 99 consoles. You sure you love my console, and you just don't think about it. You just put it. Just do it the way you've always done it.
Send over Donnie Matrick. Have him do a big press conference in Japan and be like, Xbox 2 coming out this November 2019.
Yeah.
And for Japan, we have a console for you. It's called Xbox One. You put it next to the Funyuns.
But you know what, though? I forgot to say this. A lot of third-party games, again, like Microsoft's in the uphill battle, are exclusive in Japan. Over there, a lot of third-party games that they multi-plat here in the States, they're exclusive, to the PlayStation 4 in Japan. So, like I said,
why is that? Why isn't there exclusive for America?
Because you have to. Say if a prime example. Say if give me a developer over here, Ubisoft. Say if Ubisoft makes a game over here, right? This, for example, small company. Because another company will have to say a company like Sega will have to publish it in Japan. to publish it, and like I said, and it costs us no money, and they don't have the market share, the install base, so it really doesn't make any sense. So for them financially, because the Xbox One, the Xbox is like.
I understand where Mooch gets where it is kind of fucking. We should show. There is. I don't get it either. Sometimes.
They have an install base. They have.
Check this out. If you guys just real quick, I interviewed Seamus Blackley, the creator of the Xbox, right?
Yeah,
he loves Japan. He loves that culture. He loves it over there. Mm-hmm. He was like, I was so excited. We're over there. We see all the Xbox stuff, and they don't buy it. They don't buy it. And he goes, and then, they specifically made the 360 to cater to that audience. It was white and sleek, and it stood up on its side to cater to that audience. They did all that, not for the American audience, for the Japanese audience. They went and paid all that money to get Blue Dragon and all that stuff. Who was it? I think the Final Fantasy creator. Lost Odyssey.
Over here.
Yeah. And they did all that to get that, and they still didn't sell it. They bought Final Fantasy. That was a huge moment at E3 when they said, hey, Final Fantasy is coming to Xbox. Yeah, that was a tap you on the shoulder moment. People were like, damn, that's a megaton right there, and it still didn't sell. And in fact, I don't even think they put that game on the Xbox over there anymore.
You know what, Dan? You don't think like that.
I do think people give Microsoft. I mean, Microsoft is an American company, and I don't see it get a little bit of the hometown crowd, whatever, pat on the shoulder. It always seems to be fucking. You don't have you don't have an option for fucking saving power, you scumbag. Microsoft dropped the ball, Polygon. You get that type of shit, and then you're like.
Sony is loved all across the globe, and Microsoft
really
not so much.
Microsoft is not. And I don't think that's changing.
But it wasn't like that last generation though. Not like this. Like this generation
you're right. Last generation.
The 360, because again, it was
towards the end of the generation, though. That was maybe self-inflicted with the Kinect. Yeah. Microsoft started to get like this.
They got comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, I saw, the Sony fanboy and the Sony fans are very passionate, and they back the system. They won't buy a Xbox One.
They don't fucking go out and really support it. They don't. They just fucking. You know why the PlayStation is winning? Because they have the casual market right now. You know what I mean? They do. They don't buy. They don't support. They don't. You've seen the list. They don't even buy their own goddamn exclusives. Right now the PlayStation has the casual market. That market that the 360 enjoyed last generation, Sony now has that. And for Microsoft to correct that, just to be honest, with next generation, I don't see it changing this year. But they can make it, maybe can close the gap a little bit. But next generation, they have to come with the shit. They got to. Great exclusives coming out of the back, everything firing all cylinders. Just make sure that nothing that PlayStation 5 can do that your console can do, and you still have to offer more. Be in it to win it. Lose your shirt. Go out there and spin. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What's losing it for Microsoft, to be honest with you, is these resolution gate. You know what I mean? Just to be honest with you.
Well, that's not changing, but that's just we go over that. But that's not
I know,
changing.
But that's what it
might change a little. But
that's the big misconception of the Xbox being an inferior console, and costs just the same amount as the PlayStation 4. Mm-hmm. That's the problem.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's that, but I also think that you have a lot of misinformation still. I think that people.
That's the biggest thing, though, crap. The 1080p to 980p.
Well, I don't know, man. I still hear people say, I got a PS4 because it plays used games, or I got a PS4 because
I got a PS4 because it do 1080p, and the Xbox One do 720p. Is the resolution. All the other shit, and and again at launch they dropped the ball. They should have fucking been stubborn, took the fucking Kinect out the box, and let people buy it if they wanted to. You know what I mean? That's what they should have did, and put the Xbox at about $350 or at least $400 with your biggest competitor. That's what they fucked up at. They had people paying for shit that they didn't want. Motherfuckers didn't want the Kinect. They hated the Kinect. And Microsoft didn't support the Kinect. Just to be honest, they didn't justify the price. They found out a price tag. I love my Kinect. Don't get me wrong. It's the best thing, it's a sliced bread.
Yeah, it was actually the series of events has made us better off at the end. Because now, I mean, as an Xbox fan,
yes,
I feel like I'm having a great experience.
We are.
Like I feel like It's just fun. So.
Hey, the Xbox One is the only one making news right now. I mean, think about it. We just got that new update.
Yep.
The new backwards compatibility games just come out.
Yep.
They're doing an event February 25th.
Yep.
They
GST.
They just renewed 2 games, Phantom Dust and Jet Force Gemini.
How about right? They did 4.
4 games, that robot game and something else, right?
Fragments.
Yes,
Phantom Dust.
If you guys get tired, all you have to do is just say the list of things that have been big for Sony.
But nothing.
Nothing.
Again, like I said, perception. And I will say this: everyone that has, went out and bought the Xbox One that may have been so pro Sony, everyone loves the Xbox One.
Every one of these guys that these sometimes you get these guys from it's so funny because I get them on Twitter all the time. They come to me and they go, I just got an Xbox One. I was a PS4 guy, and I used to hate you.
Yeah.
And, just wanted to let you know I got the Xbox One. And,
it's a great system.
And then, these guys fucking love it the rest of the way.
That's what I say.
When they get the console and they just stop with the bullshit, they're fucking loving it. The guys tweet me every day for a week. I'm like... It's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I know I'm not the only one that gets that, man. Almost every day I get someone that's like, "Holy crap, dude! I just got an Xbox One. You were right, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, just now.
Damn.
Just got it.
Funny
It's
how
amazing."
they changed though, how they hated you so much.
I think I said
when they get the Xbox and all of a sudden you're a good guy. You know what I mean?
I think the generation, most people are going to own both again. Just for
Honestly, that's the way to do. I mean, honestly, you want to be honest. You're gonna be these guys in the comment section that they always talk about games. You're gonna spend $400 on a fucking VR. When you
it's actually $550. I heard it's $550.
Yeah, well, who knows? I'm gonna say $400. $400 without a fucking camera. You're gonna buy another camera, whatever. You're gonna do that and have some rinky-dink.
Buy a camera too.
3 versus 3 project. 3 versus 3, the Rigs game, where you guys complained about 6 versus 6 on Titanfall. Yeah. You're going to be doing that shit when you can have another console, have an Xbox, and have all the exclusives. Yeah. That, to me, you're going the casual route. Because
that's a casual thing.
Yeah, that's a casual thing.
That's the way they're
so the people when you made fun of with the Kinect and everyone dancing like an idiot, that's gonna be you.
It is.
Light stick. That's gonna be you.
Hey, that's a great point. Great point, right? Like all these Sony fanboys, and they'll try to tell you that it's not the same thing, but it's even worse in my opinion. I mean, it's worse because you gotta wear shit on your face and you
lose.
You gotta dress up like you're an astronaut. You're gonna have to spend $400, and you can already see that Sony has nothing committed as far as games.
But
who the fuck wants to play Tron? It's Tron Frisbee and Robot Golf.
The guy was in the chat earlier, Jags. He was showing me these fucking pictures of fucking rigs, and I'm like, okay, I'll let him do. He shows me a picture of another one of the games. He's like, they're total fucking bullshots. Yeah. I'm like, all right. Then I see the fucking video, and I'm like, this motherfucker. I tweet him. I'm like, look, motherfucker. That doesn't work. Do you not know what a bullshot is? Do you not know what that is? I mean, come on. You can tell it's VR. If it's your thing, that's fine. But the bottom line is that, you are that person that made fun of the Kinect with all the videos with the people flopping around. So, you're going to be that person and you're going to exclude Xbox where you could probably have a hardcore experience with Xbox.
So you're doing that shit. First mixed step was this VR thing?
I don't know. I think it'll sell hot out of the gate and then
you think so?
Down. Yeah.
Without no must-have software, again, because software does drive.
Hey, what's hot out of the gate? Because I think anything less than $3 million out of the gate is not hot.
No, I'm not.
I think they'll have $1 million.
No, I'm just talking about something a game that's fun, that justifies the purchase. Even if you just have one.
Because you're gonna have people. Look, next gen might even buy it. Warrior might buy it, but will they be playing? Hey, will they be playing it 2 weeks later? I don't think so. Something tells me.
No, I have no.
You're gonna go back and you're gonna play your Uncharted. You're gonna go back and you're gonna play your Call of Duty.
Rory likes those type of games, so I'll see him. He likes walking simulators. And
he's not gonna go back.
I don't like those games. So, but people do have different tastes. But to me, if you're talking about true gamer, like if you want to call yourself a true gamer and you were one of those guys that made fun of Kinect and all that stuff, well, you got to look at yourself in the mirror now because. You know, you have this option that's more money than Xbox, and you could actually be playing Quantum Break, and you could be playing fucking Halo 5 and Gears 4. I mean, come on.
Now you're not a gamer again. I'm not. Listen, you buy what you like. I'm not trying to run some Xbox propaganda. You buy what you like. But if you call yourself a gamer, I can't see someone picking up a peripheral over an actual console.
But they will.
Whatever you like, we can be. We are. You know, we're nerds. We like to have our consoles. We're excited about it. You know, and shit like that. I got $400. Should I get me an Xbox One and play this Gears of War 4, or should I get these motherfucking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar goggles? What should I do? I don't see that happening. Like, you know what I mean? Especially not having a game that's screams fun.
I think they'll do it because they're loyal. They'll buy it. But the bottom line is that
I don't know, man.
They'll buy it.
They talk that shit.
I don't think it's gonna. I don't think that after. Put it this way, I think it'll be hot out of the gate just because it's a new and it's might be a popular thing to have on. But after like 6 months.
It's funny Tim says hot out of the gate because here's the thing. Just strap your seatbelt on. Get ready for the ride of your life for the first couple of months because like Tim said, what's going to happen is you're going to need all the retards that cry at all these Sony conferences.
Oh, you just said retard. I'm totally offended now.
Yo, shit.
Sorry. These guys that all cry and light a match and all this and that. These guys are going to go out and get it, and the media is going to run with it as far as they can. Remember, guys, just like Bloodborne, okay? And just in case anybody was wondering, Game Trailers this past weekend did another hour of Let's Play on Bloodborne. So they did. I tweeted it out, and I made sure everybody got a full reading of that. So just in case you don't think they could beat a dead horse anymore, they did it. So on top of that, just get ready because whenever it launches, let's say it launches in June, from June until almost Christmas, you will hear how amazing the Sony VR has sold. We are baffled, aren't we, Mitch Dyer? You said it, Shaggy. We can't get enough of this. It's unbelievable. And then, like Tim said, right after January 2017 starts up, it's dead. It is dead. No one's buying the stupid thing. But the media's going to run with the first million sold because it's the diehards, it's the assholes, the idiots, the people who have expendable cash. But the real true consumer, the gamer, they're not buying that shit.
I don't see that being a Christmas. Well, let's just say put it this way. When is it going to come out? It could, but I see it. I don't see.
A must-have gadget for That's one thing of Sony. They marketing has been on point.
They're very good, and they have the media love them, and
Microsoft had some good commercials at launch. Remember when they was running through Rome and the rides and they hopped in the Forza car? Yeah. Microsoft commercials at launch, had the Titanfall robot, but Sony does great commercials. I give them that.
They are. They're very good. But when after all said and done, after 6 months, I don't see this really being a hot item.
Especially not having.
I see the market. Unless they get a killer app, but I don't see them getting that killer app. I see it, like I said, hot out of the gate. You'll get that initial 1 million, and you get all the Sony fanboys jump up and down. But after a while, I think it's going to be something where, if it's 5 years, 6 years, you might lose support. I don't know. There might be another iteration in the next console, but I don't think it's going to be a gangbusters. Put it that way. It's not going to be Kinect. No way.
But it's fine. Was fine.
Kinect was only $150. This you're talking at needing probably.
Kinect sold 8 million in 2 months. I mean,
between $400 and $600, right?
Yeah, that's kind of I think it's the price. It's not the fact, even though I think the product is shit, even in marketing, it's not even a true VR experience. But I think the pricing overall was really going to, because it's kind of costly. I'm just thinking for the casual, like, goddamn, I got to buy you the console for Christmas, and you want these fucking Hakeem Olajuwon glasses and shit. Like, that's kind of, damn, you're talking about $800 maybe. That's kind of expensive. I didn't think about that. Jesus Christ.
Especially consider there's not AAA experiences with it. I mean,
how much are you charging for those games? You guys know? Jesus.
I think they're full price.
$60 fucking for soccer robots?
Absolutely.
$60 fucking? My God. Sony, you greedy bastards. You can charge somebody $60 for that shit?
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry about it, Z. Right now, you can go get a $10 discount on The Last of Us. It's
crazy, yo.
It's $49.99 all day.
I thought maybe the game had been like $20 for this headset or something. $60 fucking?
Yeah, $60.
That's crazy. Come on, no, that's too much fucking money.
Hey, real quick, I wanted to close out with some of this Nintendo NX rumors that.
Right. Ooh.
Like I've heard a couple different things. One that the handheld NX is going to come out this year, and then I heard the console will come out next year. That was the latest rumor. The other one that I heard was that obviously, like we all heard about the surveys that were going out there. What are you guys' thought on this? I mean,
900p and with 60 frames a second and streaming 4K.
Well, they're saying that it's basically as powerful as like an Xbox One or PS4.
But 60 frames a second, if they, that's 900. But that's, we're not getting 60 frames now.
Well, I mean, we are on some games. I mean, like Halo is doing that, and
few only far between. But they talking about minimum 60 frames in every game.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I guess that would be like the high point. I'm not sure exactly. Look, they're just what it is a survey trying to gauge customer interest. Like, is that what's important to them? You know what I mean? Like, do they care about that? You know, I mean,
I think.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think having 4K streaming abilities, which NX seems to have, is an advantage over the?
Yes.
Well, the Xbox One supposedly can stream 4K, right? I mean,
supposedly, but we just asked Ybarra, and he says put it in the feedback. So that doesn't inspire confidence.
No, 4K. I mean, it can't because the Xbox One can't do 60. It says you need HDMI 2.0 and 1.4.
That's true.
That's going to be huge for Nintendo because, like I said, this generation has been all about resolution.
I might get the fucking thing That is a big selling point to me. I'm going to be honest.
It is.
Because if I get a 4K TV, you're only as good as your input signal. Now you have a fucking video game, and you could fucking 4K all your content. That is a big deal.
Yeah, that's going to be huge for them. And especially if they get third party on board.
It means exactly nothing to me, but I mean, if it has good games, I would.
Before we sit here and say it means something, it doesn't mean anything. You're both right, and let me explain why. Tim and Z, I know you guys are big fans of 4K. Crap, I understand why you don't care. Here's the thing. It's a wash because we're not there right now. Yes, there's like 5 shows on Netflix streaming 4K. There's 0 games on consoles putting out 4K. So is it a big thing? Absolutely. It's the next coming of what it is that we're all going to strive for. But Crap's point is valid, and even though he doesn't mean it this way, he may truly not care at all. But it doesn't. I have a 4K TV. Z has a 4K TV. Tim, I don't know if you do yet or not, but if you do, guess what? None of us are using it for 4K. So it's really
They
upscale,
don't they?
Yeah, but
but sort of
true.
Think about it like this, right?
It's not that good.
It's like the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast came out and it had the online capability before people were ready for it. I think say that the NX can do that. I think it's a little bit before people. They're caught in this weird limbo area, right? Like 2 years before we see another Xbox, if that comes out this year or next year. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're in a really weird position.
You know what, though, Crap? I agree with what you're saying, but the reason why I say it's a win-win for them because what this generation has been all about, resolution. You understand what I'm saying? And they can get third party on board, and they can.
Well, we think, but then look, there's over 1 million people that play Ark that's sub 720p. They love it.
We talking about what's on the Xbox One, but what's been ruling this generation has been resolution. That's the fucking thorn in Microsoft's side. Is the resolution. If they can come out with, and Sony fans been talking about power and resolution. We see it every day in the comment section. You see it in your videos. It's in everybody's videos. The 720p, the 900p box. If they can get third party on board and stop with this strict shit. I mean, from what I was reading, they're certainly going to have, basic online shit and have game invites. They can just do the basic shit, okay? And have some third party. Now, I don't care about the exclusives at all. I don't care about Mario, Kid Icarus, Zelda, keep all that shit. If I can get my multi-plat.
Zelda's gold, man. Zelda's amazing.
Man, they fucking don't even talk. Motherfuckers mute. Goddamn, it's 2020. You know what I mean? But if I can get my multi-plats and have, a regular online voice chat stuff, I'm sold. And then they said they have an achievement system also,
Yeah, supposedly it's going to have an achievement system.
Yeah, I told you. We were wrong again. I told you Nintendo's going to get with the goddamn. They have no choice but to.
Yeah, I said that they would come out with something on par, and it looks like it'll be on par.
I'm just talking about as overall, as far as the online, and they have to.
They have to.
You're right. They're in a do what. The reason why I say they're dangerous because their back is against the wall. They're in either now or never. They don't deliver with this console. This one here, they can't put out 3 duds back to back. They're out of the home console race forever. That's it. They can't get their ass kicked again. The Wii, even though it's sold well, but people look at it like, Wii. Dogs.
I mean, I'm interested to see what it is. I mean, I've heard, like the same stuff that you guys have heard that it's not really. They're really not going to focus on just a standard console that they're trying to kind of change the game again. You know, that little weird controller or whatever that thing is.
Yeah. Well, they got their ass kicked with the Wii U, and one of the big things is with development. They didn't say, they know making HD games took this much time. And they're trying to, from what I gather, what I heard behind the scenes, they're trying to put all the departments in one. You can make one game that supports the handheld and the console. I think that there is huge because they have the handheld market on Smash. You understand? So they can do that. If I can play Mario 3DS, whatever, on the NX portable, then take it home and plug it into a docking station. I can stream it in 4K. Huge, That's that even though it's a gimmick, that is nice. You know what I mean? And for those that care about gaming on the outdoor kids, I think that's huge for them. One game. Look at all the software the 3DS has. They have that thing is supported out the ass.
Yeah.
So they make third party may come back on the board. They can make one game that on handheld.
I mean, but
wait and see.
Look, I'm just gonna be honest at this point. Like, say it even comes out this year, I'm not gonna buy. I'll buy one, right? Because I buy all the consoles, but I'm not buying third-party games for it. I'm not. You know what I mean? I got an Xbox One. I don't care if it's 4K. I don't care.
I'm just thinking about me. If you're talking about a person again, we're all about the same age. A lot of you guys, I remember when Nintendo had all the third-party support. Some of their greatest games was made by third-party. So a lot of people say, well, I don't buy the what the fuck? What exclusives come out every 4 to 5 months, 6 months? They can't go back to that again. That's why they got their teeth kicked out. You get multiplats every goddamn Tuesday. You know what I mean? Who doesn't want more software?
Well, you know what? I got a feeling they'll probably adopt the indie approach. If you notice, the Wii U's been getting a lot of indies lately. It is getting some third party. I mean, it's getting like Minecraft Story Mode, Minecraft. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can assume they're trying to repair that relationship with like the smaller developers and stuff.
Yeah, it was ugly for the Wii U. That's what they got to bring it, crap. They can't drop another deuce.
They probably won't. I mean, look, it'll be some people will buy it. I think that the problem is the Wii U was confusing. Like they took a heavy gamble on that the tablet. They thought that's where everybody wanted to go. But the thing is, the tablet would have been good if it would have been like a tablet. Yeah, instead of it would have ended up being. Jesus Christ, the Panthers really put it on the Cardinals. Holy crap!
Yeah. So the Cardinals, the Panthers, and
Panthers and the Broncos.
The Panthers are gonna beat their ass.
Damn, man, that's crazy. Jeez, that's interesting. It's gonna be an interesting matchup. I hope Peyton goes out on top, retires as a champ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gonna retire after this game. This is his last game ever.
Oh yeah, this will be his last one ever.
It's pretty sad. I can't believe he beat I saw him play against the Steelers, and I saw him throw the ball. I was like, looked like me throwing the ball. It was like fucking. I heard he can't even feel his fingers in his still.
Motherfucking, what's that? The water boy.
He's honestly almost he's done. I would just play press. I would just play press and blitz the fuck out of him.
He's probably on like 9 fentanyl patches, idiotic.
He's crafty, man. He did throw a couple TDs today. I mean, he did. He
is crafty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't ever. And they got a good defense too, man. So I wouldn't count them out.
Well, Carolina always seems to freaking just go ahead.
They got the best red zone in the world
on these big games. It's like 31-0 before you look at it. It's like holy shit.
Carolina got probably the best red zone offense in the goddamn league history. They be zipping that shit in there, man. I don't know, but
so interesting. But
we covered everything.
Yeah, we pretty much covered everything, guys. And it was kind of a slow week, and we still had a long ass show. So
we like to talk about, but this is our hobby. This is our passion.
Yeah. Hey, we appreciate you guys, everybody that came out and joined us. Yeah, and, thanks for all the support. Hey, in the description, I got a link for the Redbubble shirts and stuff. Buy our shirts, all that stuff. Make sure you guys hit up Jay Williams Graphic God on Twitter if you guys want kick-ass graphics and stuff. He does the best.
Jay Williams. Shut up, Jamie Moran with 1,000 gifts and me. Jamie funny as fuck, man.
Yeah. Hey, Zaire, I seen you started doing Twitch again.
Yes, man, I'm getting back to my live audience, man. I got the big famous UFO story coming. My channel comes off flag February 12th. Look out for my UFO story, true story. Yeah, I can't wait, man. Be there. I'm live tonight. Hey, Mooch, you playing Star Wars?
What are we doing tonight?
Yeah, you sleep, bitch?
I don't, man. I sleep standing up, man. I'm always up. I don't go. All right,
you're just slobbing, man. Get some Coke. Let's go, man.
Get some Coke.
Let's go.
Coca-Cola, guys. Yeah. So, all right, guys. We'll catch you guys next week, man. Appreciate you guys joining us. Back up, man. Later.
Bang, bang.
Big.